Hi, everybody.
Hello, I'm Ryan.
I'm Bethany.
And we are Ryan and Bethany Board Game Reviews.
And today we're going to be doing something special. We're going to do a top 10 list. And I am going to let you live vicariously living through me, vicariously living through Ryan on his trip to Origins.
Woohoo!
You follow that there? So we're going to go through together Ryan's top 10 experiences at Origins. We're going to kind of find these out together at the same time. So it's going to be fun. And let's just get this party started. Let's start, Ryan, with your number 10.
All right, so first of all, I know Origins was kind of at this point 2 weeks ago for a lot of people, but we went from one event to another event, and then we've got a backlog of videos we needed to make and all this stuff. It's some family time, right? Actually seeing each other. So that's why it's a little bit late, but I still thought it'd be fun to do. Yeah. All right, so number 10, first of all, just getting people together, playing games. Seeing people shopping and playing, and been buying games in mass. We've been out of haven't been to a big board game convention for 3 years now at least. So it was just great to see just a ton of people out there. And when you're walking around the convention center and the attached hotels and stuff, every corner you turn, there's somebody playing games or talking about games or, on some little corner of a table or whatever it is. There's just games everywhere, people everywhere playing games, and it's just so refreshing.
Yeah, I love that energy, the energy that comes with that. We are, I work at a public library, and we're doing the summer reading program right now. And so whenever there's a kids geared event and all the kids are in and they're all getting themed books, and it's just that fun energy. So I totally get that. All right, what is your number 9?
Well, the biggest game of all time up to this point is Gloomhaven, right?
Okay. You mean big?
Big and big, right? This is a big deal. Gloomhaven is a big deal. Ranked crazy high in BGG, or number 1 type stuff, So this is, we had a chance to look at the inside of Frosthaven, the sequel to Gloomhaven, or one of the sequels, I guess you could say. Oh my gosh, there is so much in this box. They showed us all the different storage solutions and all the different kind of options that you could kind of unlock as the game went on.
I thought Frosthaven was smaller than Gloomhaven.
No, that would be like the Jaws of the Lion type stuff.
Oh, that is what I'm thinking. That is
in
exactly
fact,
I
have a fact about this. Gloomhaven was roughly 22 pounds of box, which is an insane heavy amount of game, right? Frosthaven, before you punch it out, is 34 pounds. 34 pounds is before you punch it out. It's insane.
That's how much would that cost to ship?
Probably a lot in this day and age. But I was making a joke about it online. I posted some of the pictures about this, and I said, my new weight loss goal is to lose 2 Frosthavens. My new unit of measurement is 1 Frosthaven.
Those are good aspirations.
Yeah, so, wow, it's looking forward to this one. I'm not usually drawn to these kinds of games, but how could you not, seeing all that stuff?
Yeah. All right, what is your number 8?
Number 8 would be the game library they had at Origins. This is run by...
I like libraries.
Yeah, I know you do. But this game library is run by CABS, which is the Columbus Area Board Game Society, something like that. Whatever it is, they are unbelievably efficient, super friendly, and also they just have a great library. Everything's very well organized. There's stickers that tell you what shelf and what number of shelves it's on and which cabinet it's in. The selection was old stuff, new stuff, old, small box games, big box games, hard to find games, popular games, everything in the middle. They just had a great selection.
Okay, but this is what we all really want to know. Were there any Monopoly money left in any of these games?
I can neither confirm nor deny these allegations. But yes.
Monopoly money left everywhere.
Yes, not by me.
Not by you. All right, so what is your number 7?
My number 7, there's this thing called the Big Head.
Sounds terrifying.
At the Columbus Convention Center. And basically, I didn't know what it was. There was a point where a publisher had emailed me before Origins and said, we don't have a booth there. Just meet me at the Big Head at this time, and we'll meet at the Big Head. And I was like, I don't know what that is. I need a booth number. I need some kind of a reference of where to go. It's a huge convention center. But we're going, we're checking in, getting our badges and all that stuff. And then I turn around, there's this massive, 20-foot tall head. Oh, that's the Big Head. I found the Big Head. What it is basically this, it's a giant head full of TV screens or LCD screens. There's a booth behind it where you can go and get your picture taken. And then basically it'll flash like a whole 3D rendering of your face on this big head.
It sounds horrifying. Like the thing of nightmares. Just have a giant float. It's like Wizard of Oz.
There's definitely some scary faces, but it's also really, really funny and interesting. And
It'd be really interesting to see people in cosplay do it.
There was.
Yes.
There was, for sure. So that was really interesting to see the big head.
All right. What was your number 6?
In general, I would say the downtown of Columbus. It was unbelievably clean. There was trees everywhere. Everything was cultivated really, really nicely. The restaurants, which we'll get to later, were really, really cool and kind of centralized in really convenient ways. I don't know, just felt like very, very welcoming, right? You know, coming from a small town in Iowa, or smallish town in Iowa, we just get overwhelmed in big cities sometimes. It's like, you know, the traffic and everything else is just so, but Columbus was just... It's just beautiful downtown, and right there with the Capitol and all that stuff, the big lawn in front, it was just really cool. Just right along the road, just walking past it, and just there it was. So I really enjoyed in general, just the vibe of the downtown.
All right, Ryan, what is your number 5?
All right, so my number 5 is there was actually a comedy show as one of the events of Origins, and there was 3 comedians. They were all great. My personal favorite was Grant Lyon, who is kind of another board game content creator. If you don't follow him already, follow him on TikTok or Instagram, one of those places.
Is he like the guy that wears the hat?
Yes.
The mustache? Yeah.
Yes, he has a hilarious mustache.
He is funny.
One of his jokes he talked about, like, wearing a mask is great because then you could have a surprise mustache and nobody even knows. Nobody thinks that this face has a mustache, but then you take it off and it's like, ha, I got a surprise mustache. I know, it was really, really funny, and he's just a hilarious dude. And
his TikTok stuff is like on point.
It's informative too, but just in a hilarious way. So the whole evening was just lots and lots of laughter.
All right, we're over halfway. Ryan, what was your number 4?
All right, so number 4, everyone talks about the food at Origins, and I'm always like, that's a stupid thing to talk about. This is a board game convention. Well, guess what? There is a lot of food there, and it is always great. We went out to eat way more than I was intending to. I brought some like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, trying to live on a budget and, you know, all that kind of stuff, but... first place we went was the first night. There was like a taco joint that made these crazy, bizarre, like fusion tacos. Mine had like sweet and sour, spicy chicken on it, and somebody else's had like a hot dog and mac and cheese in their taco, and somebody else had like shrimp and stuff. Just bizarre tacos. And then we went to another place. It was like a German restaurant that had super authentic German recipes, and I had this killer potato soup. There's the North Market right across the street, and the North Market is. For lack of a better word, it's like a flea market of different foods. Yeah, so like every single little stall has some crazy, cool, very, very specialized and localized food. So, a barbecue joint next to a bagel joint, next to a spicy chicken joint, next to a ice cream, homemade ice cream place, next to a whatever. And just every single stall was its own crazy food, and you couldn't go wrong. Every choice just looked so good and smelled so good. No matter where you went at the North Market, it all was great. All the food around the surrounding areas surrounding Convention Center were just phenomenal.
All right, we are now down to the top 3. Are you guys ready?
I'm ready.
Well, I asked them if they are ready.
They're ready.
I know you're ready.
They're ready. They're fine.
Okay, so you're number 3.
All right, so there is a game that... Yes, there's a game that we've been following for a while now. One of our friends is the designer, so we're a little bit biased here, but that's okay because it's legitimate in the same way. Yeah. This is a game called Boop, and we were playtesters of back when it was originally called a different name under Gekatai, and Boop is kind of like the final iteration of it, and
it's adorable.
These adorable little kittens jumping on a mattress, and they're bouncing everybody else around, and then the kittens turn into cats, and then they're bouncing around. You're trying to get 3 of them in a row, but it's super, super hard because everything you place on a mattress, everything jumps away from you. So it's like getting things orchestrated in such a way. It's a brilliant 2-player abstract game that was just so much fun, and to be able to see like basically close to a final copy of this was just so cool. Kind of seeing all the stages ahead of time. So it was great seeing Boop, and I got to play it. I actually, even though I was one of the playtesters, I got a demo of it from one of the girls at the booth just to see, like, I bet I can beat her.
Did you?
Yeah, of course.
It is, though. It's so adorable. You definitely have to go to Board Game Geek and just look it up. Like, the artwork is just, it's so cute. It's so cute.
All right, so that's Boop, my number 3 thing that I enjoyed seeing at Origins.
All right, Ryan, what is your number 2?
All right, so Queen Games, they're always kind of been bringing the thunder for a long time. Just recently, they started a new what they call the city line of games from Von Felds. Von Felds is one of my favorite designers for a very, very long time. We have to take a sneak peek at some of the brand new games that are coming out that should be shipping later on this year. But also they announced two more new of the city games, so remakes of Bora Bora and then a complete overhaul of La Isla. We have to see.
I really love that game. Sorry, guys.
Marrakesh is a cube tower kind of a game.
Like Amerigo?
Yes and no. You know, it had that same device, but in a different way, completely used in a whole new way. And so we got to see that in action, get a kind of an overall demo of that. And there were some really neat mechanisms in that as well. So overall, the Queen Game booth was really cool, just seeing all the Stefan Feld stuff. And they also have a new line of games called Chili Island, which is all kind of lighter party games. So, you know, Queen Games is going to be busting out the heavier stuff, and then Chili Island can make these party games. So we'll be talking about those in the future reviews as well, but really excited about what they're doing right now.
I just want to see this re-implementation of La Isla. Like, I am so excited. That's why I squealed. Like, I'm very sorry if any of you guys have sensitive ears and then that happened. I am sorry about that. But I'm excited. Okay, so, bum-ba-da-bum. Drum roll, all the things. Okay, number one.
The number one thing about Origins was getting a chance to meet everybody. Oh my gosh, there were so many people to meet there. Other people that were in the board gaming industry, you know, publishers, designers, media people, as far as, you know, just board gamers as well, getting a chance to just play games with random people. And
you got to meet online friends in real life.
Exactly. People that I've interacted with online and commenting on their reviews and all those kinds of stuff. I got a chance to actually meet them in person and shout and having someone say they're a fan of mine, and I'm like, I'm a fan of yours. What are you talking about? You know, just like that was just so cool, and just getting a chance to, and everybody, not just people that are in the industry, but also just gamers, just getting a chance to talk to gamers, and that was just really fun, really refreshing, just seeing so many people and getting a chance to meet so many people and exchanging business cards and all that stuff. It was just a delight.
Did you realize that your number 1 and 10 kind of like connected to each other?
It was planned from the beginning.
It wasn't. It totally wasn't. But that's
number 10 is the fact that people are out and about. Number 1 is the fact that I get to know those people that are out and about.
Yes, it just like connects like that. So that's pretty cool. All right, everybody, let us know if you were at Origins, what one of your favorite things was. Let us know in the comments below. It doesn't have to be from this year. Just let us know in general. And let us know also if you like these videos, because we will be continuing to do them as Ryan is able to go out and about places this year. So that'll be fun. We have, hopefully, Gen Con is coming up and Ryan is going to that. And then the dates for PAX U were finally released. So we're hoping that Ryan is able to go there as well.
You guys, thanks so much for watching. We will see you next time. Bye.